Good day, grade 4 learners. We are in the last week. This is week 8 of 4th quarter. Problem solving involving a simple experiment. After going through this lesson, you are expected to solve routine and non-routine problems involving a simple experiment. Good morning, learners. This is last week for mathematics. We have studied and answered about solving routine and non-routine problems in our previous lesson. At this time, we are going to solve routine and non-routine problem for simple experiment. Have you done an experiment? When doing new things to us and there is eagerness in us, we wanted to know the answer or know the result fast. That is simple experiment. But do you know there are ways to find or solve fast that simple experiment we wanted? Let us find out. There are things that you have to bear in your mind. Always remember the steps in solving a problem. Step 1, understand what is asked in the problem. What are the given numbers? Step 2, plan. What operation will you use? What is the mathematical sentence? Step 3, solve. What is the answer to the problem? How can we solve the problem? Step 4, look back. How can we check that our answer is correct? Let us have an example. Arthur is spinning a spinner like the figure at the right while he is playing with his friends. What is the probability that he spins a 4 on his next turn? You can answer using 4-step plan. Understand? Know what is asked? The probability that Arthur spins a 4 on his next turn. Know the given facts? There are 6 equal sections in a spinner. Next is plan. There are 6 equal sections. One of the sections is labeled with a 4. Use the formula to find the probability in getting a 4. This is the formula. P equals number of times an event can occur divided by total number of outcomes, where E refers to the event. Next is solve. If E is the event of getting a 4, then the formula becomes P, the event is 4, equals 1/6. The probability that Arthur can spin a 4 is 1/6. Last is check and look back. Since the spinner has 6 sections, the probability of occurrence of each section is 1/6. Since one of the section labeled a 4, the probability that you spin a 4 is 1/6. For what we have started in our lesson, can you now solve simple experiments? Let us see answers this task. Learning task 1. Read and solve the problems by answering A to E. Number 1. Your teacher puts 5 cards numbered 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9 on her desk. Without looking, what is the probability that you will pick a 7 when asked by your teacher to pick 1 card? What is asked in the problem? The probability that you pick a 7. What are the given numbers? There are 5 equal cards numbered 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. What operation will you use? Use the formula to find the probability in picking a 7. What is the mathematical sentence? If E is the event of getting a 7, then the formula becomes probability, the event is 7, equals 1/5. What is the answer to the problem? The probability that Arthur can spin a 7 is 1/5. The letters from the word math are placed in a hat. What is the probability that you select an A when you are choosing a letter without looking? What is asked in the problem? The probability that you select an A. What are the given numbers? There are 4 letters in the word math. What operation will you use? Use the formula to find the probability in selecting an A. What is the mathematical sentence? If E is the event of getting an A, then the formula becomes probability, the event is A, equals 1/4. What is the answer to the problem? The probability that you select an A is 1/4. Number 3. 5 boys join a spelling contest. What is the probability that one of the boys wins? What is asked in the problem? The probability that one of the boys wins. What are the given numbers? There are 5 boys. What operation will you use? Use the formula to find the probability that one of the boys wins. What is the mathematical sentence? If E is the event of getting a boy, then the formula becomes P, the event is 1, equals 1/5. What is the answer to the problem? The probability that one boy wins is 1/5. Try to answer number 4. From a class of 20 boys and 20 girls, what is the probability that a boy chosen to be a cheerleader? Number 5. What is the probability that even number of dots shows up if a die is rolled? Let us do some activity to test more of your ability. This is learning task 2. Read each problem then solve. Number 1. What is the probability that you get a white chip from a box with 1 black chip, 1 white chip, and 1 red chip? So the event is white chip equals 1/3. The probability that white chips gets is 1/3. Number 2, what is the probability that you get an 8 when you are rolling a number cube? The event is 8 equals 0 out of 6. There is no 8 in a number cube. So the probability that 8 gets is 0 or impossible. Number 3, from a letter cube A, B, C, D, E, and F, what is the probability that a B is on top when you roll the cube? The event is B equals 1/6. The probability that B on top is 1/6. Can you try number 4? Mila and 3 other applicants apply for a job. What is the probability that Mila gets hired? Try to answer also number 5. What is the probability that odd number of dots that shows up in a die is rolled? Let us answer the following. This is learning task 3. Read and solve the following. Number 1, what is the probability that you will draw 2 kings cards from a complete deck of 52 cards? So the event is 2 kings, that is equal 2 out of 52. The probability that 2 kings will draw is 2 out of 52. Number 2, if you toss a die once, what is the probability that a 2 will come out? So the event is 2 equals 1/6. The probability that 2 will come out is 1/6. Number 3, what is the probability that you get a black pen from a box of assorted pens with 12 red pens, 12 blue pens, and 12 black pens? The black pen is the event, so equals 12 out of 36. The probability that black pens get is 12 out of 36 or 1/3. Can you answer number 4? 5 balls marked 1 to 5 are placed in a box. If you pick a ball at random, what is the probability that a 4 is taken out? How about this number 5? What is the probability that you can pick letter O from the cutouts of letter opposite? This is learning task 4. Read each problem, then answer the questions that follow. Number 1. A bag contains 5 balls, colored red, white, blue, yellow, and green. Without looking, what is the probability that Jane picks a white ball? What is asked? The probability that Jane picks a white ball. What facts are given? There are 5 balls colored red, white, blue, yellow, and green. How will you solve the problem? Use the formula to find the probability in picking a white ball. What is the complete answer? If E is the event of getting a white ball, then the formula becomes P white balls equals 1/5. The probability that you pick a white ball is 1/5. Number 2. Eileen and her friends take turns in spinning a letter spinner with letters A, B, C, D, and E. What is the chance that Clara lands on a D in her next turn? What is asked? The probability that lands on a D. What facts are given? There are 5 letters A, B, C, D, and E. How will you solve the problem? Use the formula to find the probability that lands on a D. If E is the event of getting a D, then the formula becomes P, the event is D, equals 1/5. What is the complete answer? The probability that you select a D is 1/5. Can you answer number 3? Your brother puts a red egg and a white egg in a basket. What is the chance that when you get an egg from the basket, you'll pick a red egg? What is asked? What are given facts? How will you solve the problem? And what is the complete answer? How about this number 4? A bag contains 5 green chips, 5 red chips, and 5 blue chips. What is the probability of picking a green chip? What is asked? What facts are given? How will you solve the problem? What is the complete answer? Number 5. Mother bought 3 guavas, 3 mangoes, and 3 chicos. What is the probability can her child Gwen pick guava? What is asked? The probability that pick guava. What facts are given? There are 9 fruits, 3 guavas, 3 mangoes, and 3 chicos. How will you solve the problem? Use the formula to find the probability that pick guava. If E is the event of picking guava, then the formula becomes the event is guava equals 3 out of 9. What is the complete answer? The probability that pick guava is 3 out of 9 or 1/3. Maraming salamat muli sa pagsama nyo sa atin sa ating video. Kung nagustuhan nyo ang ating video, please like and subscribe at pindutin na rin ang notification bell para updated kayo sa mga bago pang darating na videos. Pwede kayo mag-comment at syempre, please share this to your classmates. Hanggang sa muli, paalam!